I want to talk to you today about the power of intention. Hi, it's Camilita here, and welcome to another episode of the Camilita podcast. When I started having kind of like a shift in my business and my life when I did things with intention. Every action, there was an intention behind that action. So I did it intentionally for an actual end goal, actual result. So many people, they do things and there is no intention behind what they're doing. They just hope that something will work out or something will pan out or something will, do this or do that. I want to encourage you, when you're doing something, do it with intention. It means that you have the end goal that you desire. It doesn't always turn out how you want it to turn out, I promise you. But at least you're doing it with intention. And the opportunity there for you is that when you do things with intention and you're intentional, you have a desired outcome rather than no outcome. Okay? You have a desired outcome rather than no outcome. And the outcome is not always, as I said, what you would plan, but at least you'll get closer to your end goal. Doing things with intention. I remember saying that to a colleague of mine, and she said, I haven't heard people talk about that before, doing it with intention. What is the intended goal? What are you intending to get out of it? Being more intentional in networking, or if you're going on to a networking event, if you run a business, being more intentional in why you're there. If you're there to get leads, or um you're there to get connections, or you do a video or a live or a project, or so. Do it with intention. Like, what is the intention behind it? What is not the goal, but the intention. There's a difference, because the goal is sometimes usually can shift with time. But being intentional on your efforts or what you want out of this goal is so crucially important. If I'm going to develop a new brand or a new project, I'm doing it with the intention of, this is what I would like to achieve at every stage, at every step of that process, not the end goal, but at every stage and every process, so that whenever you do anything, it is with intention and it is for a desired end in that moment. Something in which I've learned in growing my property business or growing my coaching business, or doing my events, doing it with intention. And it's a new way of thinking that so many people are tapping into, doing things with intention and not doing things on the hope that something will work out or something will turn out or something will pan out, but doing it in a way in whereby you know that the intention behind it and is good. On the flip side, look at when other people do things. Are they doing things with intention? Because sometimes you can clearly see people do things with intention, and the intention is not right. And you can tell by looking at what they do and how they do what they do, and sort of, how they incorporate you in it or not. You can tell if people are doing things with intention that is not the right intention for you, your life, your brand, your product, your service, your business. You can tell. So you can evaluate, not that you're thinking of doing everything that you're doing with intention. You can evaluate when they're doing what they're doing, how intentional they are, for you to benefit, or for the desired end to happen, or for it to be a win-win situation. How does that pan out? How does that look in your case for your brand, product, your service, and or your business? So I really want you to take a step back and sort of evaluate everything right now. How are you doing things with intention? Are you doing things with intention moving forward? And watch what other people do with intention. Don't forget to subscribe, click the link, click the buttons, join me on every platform on social media. Also, subscribe to iTunes, leave us a review, so we can carry on the conversation about, building your champion life. What does that look like? So again, this is Camilita here from the Camilita podcast, saying I'll see you soon. And when you get it done, I will see you at the top.